Hello, my name is Herman, and today I'll be performing speech number 3. It is titled Homeless Heroes. As a democracy, we debate, argue, and challenge each other's beliefs, as well as our government's actions and policies. Oftentimes, we take such freedom for granted, but we shouldn't. War history is filled with examples of tyrants and repressive governments who stifle or punish freedom of thought and expression. It's true that freedom isn't free, and our brave and patriotic veterans are the ones who risk everything in defense of our ideals, traditions, and freedoms. I could not join the military for 2 reasons. One, due to family matters. The other, due to surgery after an ankle fracture where I had an implanted metal plate. I wanted to be a soldier since I was a child. I felt it was an important role and it was appealing to me. Now I realize the depth of importance of the military men and women have. They defend the very ground that we walk on and help us maintain the freedom that you and I enjoy. However, according to an article by the American Journal of Public Health, by 2017, there were nearly 130,000 homeless veterans in the U.S. These veterans have served in the World War II, the Korean War, Cold War, Vietnam War, Grenada, Panama, Lebanon, Persian Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq, and the military's anti-drug cultivation efforts in South America. In researching for this speech, I will use references to 2 articles, one from the University of Pennsylvania, the other from the American Journal of Public Health. These articles provide information about programs that help homeless veterans with housing, assistance, and easy access to health care. It is not the sole responsibility of the government to help homeless veterans. We have to use passion and establish relations with programs that help homeless veterans. I invite you to give back to those veterans for fighting for our freedom. I'm not asking for huge money donations. It can be any amount, or if you have the time, you can become a volunteer in a homeless veteran program. Today, I like to focus on explaining how you can help our military heroes and why it is important for Americans to bring out our humanitarian spirit and don't let the veterans fall after coming back from war. Now let's start by talking about different veteran humanitarian organizations. Many organizations can be reached either by walk-in, in person, or by using their website. For example, here where I live, we have the HVSD, or Homeless Veterans of San Diego, where vets can walk in and request assistance, and volunteers can reach out personally and enroll. Another way to support our veterans is by searching the internet, where you can find many programs where you can donate directly from their websites. A great example is the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans. This organization has an annual conferences, board of directors, employees, and an annual veteran housing summit, where they gather federal agencies that are involved in ending veteran homelessness. They have intense 2-day sessions which are focused on working with updates about national policy and progress on preventing and ending veteran homelessness. Now, these organizations cannot survive without your support. Without your help, veterans heroes do not have any hand to reach out. Many of them are mentally ill and do not have any family members to help them. They're the only hope. We are the only hope for their survival, and it's time for us to give back to them for what they have done for us. Others have problems with addictions, and they cannot get rid of them without our help. Our support keeps organizations alive, and ultimately, we are the only source of their support. Now, what do these housing organizations actually do? These organizations focus on providing help with each member to turn their lives in a positive direction. They provide food and clothing, advocacy to provide the resources necessary to get them the care and hope they need. Other organizations have a more sophisticated system where hired employees and companies work together to build housing for the veterans, and also with the government to implement policies to support the homeless veteran community. Here's a graph of the housing support has helped veterans to overcome homelessness. As we can see in this graph, this is a program where veterans will obtain vouchers, use them to get housing, and as of 2009, every month there's a survey where they count how many vouchers the veterans have used, and it has going up while the numbers of homeless veterans is going down. So this proves that the programs actually work. Now, in conclusion, the government alone cannot sufficiently assist homeless veterans. They need our help in reaching the goal of providing safe shelter, food, and health care for our wounded warriors. There are many resources where anyone can volunteer or make a donation. University studies have provided positive results regarding homeless shelters for veterans. These studies collected information from several years and have proven successful. Give back the gift of freedom that they have fight for. Every human being deserves the right to a safe place, to sleep, food, and the right to health care. Every time you make a choice, like enrolling in a university of your choice, spending money on the things that you want, vote for your favorite presidential candidate, think of the support of our military people. They have courageously defended our freedom. They deserve our help, no matter how small or great. Thank you.